Hello everyone,
I'm Kitty ya.
and I am Mr. Bang Bang.
Hari ini kami akan beli perlengkapan buat main ski.
Woohoo!
Yeay, akhirnya kita akan main ski. So where are we nya?
So we're going to a store called REI, and that is where all of our outdoor gear will be. So if you are wanting to buy gear such as hiking, snowshoeing, camping, any of that kind of stuff that has to do with outdoors, this is the place to go in order for you to get some good gear.
Jadi kalian jangan kemana-mana, jangan lupa subscribe, nonton kita beli perlengkapan ski. We buy the ski gear.
All right,
Let's go.
Alright, so Kitia is going skiing. However, Mr. Bang Bang is snowboarding. So, in order to get a good snowboard, you want to make sure that you get a snowboard that is somewhat going to be equivalent to your height and your weight. So for me, this board right here, it's right to my chin. If I stand up straight, it needs to be in between my chin and the top of my head. So you get this one right here. Now, obviously, also this is, there's also a width to it, and so for me, if you look at it in this shoe, I have a 13. This is a little too small for me, so I have to go. It's too thin.
Yeah.
Because I have such a big shoe. So therefore, I need to go and I need to find another board that is wide enough for my shoe. So let's go and keep going. So now that I just selected my board and whatnot, we also going to go and we want to look at these harnesses right here, the bindings. So the bindings are what's going to go onto the board and everything. So that way it will stay in place. So we want to make sure that it's the right size for me too. Because it needs to fit my entire giant boot. Alright, here's our boot. We want to make sure that our boot is exactly our shoe size. If not, just a little bit more, because after all, not only are we going to be wearing our regular socks, we're going to be wearing maybe another pair of socks that will keep our feet warm because it's going to be cold outside. So you got to make sure that it is one, maybe somewhere around either your size or just half a size more. Tall. That's a little tall for you.
Terlalu tinggi buat saya, terlalu panjang.
That's too small.
Oh, terlalu kecil yang ini. Ya, terlalu kecil.
No, actually, hold on. Sorry.
No, this is too small, I guess.
A jacket's very important, guys. She wants to make sure that a jacket not only fits, but it's a little bit loose. So she needs an XL. Because after all, she's going to have another layer underneath here because it's going to be too cold outside. So she's thinking an XL. Here's an XL.
Oh, this is too big.
That might be a men's size.
Oh, but this is okay though. I like this one. I can put a lot of cuff layer.
Alright, so goggles are obviously they're going to be over the helmet. Some people like it inside the helmet. I like to put mine over the helmet around. And of course, the most important thing for me, at least, is I need to make sure that it fits my glasses because I wear glasses, so I need to make sure it fits around them. Alright, helmet's very important for safety. There are some people that don't mind it, but I am very careful about my safety and head. So I want to make sure that I'm able to not only fit like this, but if needs be, if I can show you, I'll put a hat underneath this and it'll still fit. Like so.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is fit too. This fits me well. Alden.
Yeah?
Yeah. This one.
Alright, well take it off and let's try to put on the hat and see.
Jadi ini tempat ski, guys. Kalian tahu kan ski itu yang kayak gini, dua, kaki kanan dan kaki kiri. Jadi nanti aku itu main ski dan Mister itu main snowboard. Jadi ini beli buat aku ini.
So for women you go by your height and your weight. So main thing is for height, you want to make sure that it is at least in the height, the length of it needs to be from your chin to the top of your head. As you can see, this is definitely good for Kitya when it comes to her height and her weight because it's long.
Dan ini sepatunya, sepatu untuk ski.
Alright, so for
Wow, I like this one.
So for boots, once again, you're going by your shoe size, if not a little bit more, just because you're going to be wearing another layer underneath it. So that's why shoe size is very important.
And the style too, guys. Saya mau yang sepatu, nggak cuma sepatu, ya nggak cuma fungsi, tapi gaya juga dong. Berapa di sini? Sekitar $400. Jadi kalau masih baru beli itu ya, papan seluncurnya itu harus dibawa ke sini, guys, buat diolesin wax atau lilinnya. Jadi harus dibawa ke sini dulu sebelum bisa dipakai.
So much like surfing, waxing your skis and your snowboards is very important because that's what's going to help it slide down the snow. And of course, if you don't have that, it's going to cause friction, which is not going to help you go anywhere.
Jadi papan kayak gitu harus dibawa ke tukangnya dulu, nanti diolesin lilin baru bisa dipakai, biar bisa meluncur dengan aman.
And so just in case you buy skis with no bindings here, the bindings right here. Mainly all you're wanting to do is just to make sure that they are able to fit your foot and space them out appropriately on the ski.
Jadi ini tuh dipakai, ditempelin di papannya buat tempat sepatunya tuh loh, sepatu ski. Jadi nanti sepatu kalian tinggal klik ini doang, nempel di sini, terus habis itu kalian bisa berski ria.
Okay, for ski poles, all you're really wanting to do is make sure that it's the right length. For you to be able to dig in to the ground with. That's pretty much it. Now for me, if you look at it, this is a 125 centimeters. Notice if I put this down everything. See how it's just a little bit low for me. I might need to go a little bit higher, maybe like right here instead. But
Okay, thank you.
so obviously going with the face or head protection is really important, especially if you're not used to the cold. So we have here we got these light skull caps here that can help out with wind stopping and whatnot. We even have some of these right here. So the knee pads, and then here is like a balaclava, which it goes over the entire face.
Jadi ini buat kepala guys, kayak ninja tuh loh. Jadi ini matanya di sini. Kalau kalian nggak tahan dingin bisa pakai ini. How much is it? Something like this. Oh my god, 55.
We got another one caught. He's got his gloves. He's on there, and getting across the finish. You've got to have a time of